Hey, what is going on, guys? What is going on? Wow. But let me see. Let me see what I got going on here. This is. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to. Will that work? Let's see. That should work. That should work. That should work. We'll see. We'll see. Hey guys, so what is going on? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good afternoon and happy Thursday to you. Wow. Oh man, did you guys catch what happened with XRP? Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch that? Hold on, let me change something here. Let's see if this works better. Did you guys catch what is going on right now with XRP? Holy wow. Holy wow. That the market, listen, exciting times to be in a digital asset space. We've been saying this for a long time now. We are early adopters in this entirely new asset class. When we think about the institutional money that is coming into this space right now, it is absolutely crazy. I just watched a modern investor today talking about all these big institutions and all the, they're putting hundreds of millions of dollars into Bitcoin in just the last 10 days. So, I mean, there's definitely going to be a shortage of Bitcoin for sure. But overall, that stuff all goes to the altcoins and the other digital assets. So that's going to be tremendous, absolutely tremendous in a lot of ways. So yeah, I'm streaming. I'm using Zoom on the laptop and using my phone on Facebook. So we'll see how that goes. But listen, $1 trillion in market cap. $1 trillion in market cap for the digital asset space. That, my friends, is exciting. You know what? And I don't want this, that is crazy good. Yes, that is crazy good. I don't like this one during the night. I like this one during the day, rather. Let me change that. Let me change that. So, I mean, when you think about it, $1 trillion, right? So gold is 10 trillion. Gold has a market cap of 10 trillion. We reached over $1 trillion in market cap. $1 trillion in market cap, guys. I mean, it is time to celebrate big time, right? You know, a lot of us been in this space since 2016 and 2017 through the ups and downs, you know, where they were calling digital assets fake money and scam. They were calling Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme. And we all know the different things that they did, that they said about Ripple, the company, and XRP as well, right? We've weathered all of that. And sometime yesterday, $1 trillion, $1 trillion market cap. And when you think about what's going on with Bitcoin, oh my goodness. Not the price. I'm not really concerned about that price. It's just the market cap of the overall space is it's exciting. $1 trillion. I mean, you got to understand what this means for institutional money and hedge funds and family offices. This is when they take this asset class seriously. $1 trillion. This is when they take it seriously, guys. So, Bitcoin, hit its mark. That is absolutely outstanding. But $1 trillion in market cap is a game changer. Without question, it is a game changer. It is going to bring big money and what I always like to call real money to this space in a big time way. When you get individuals, hundreds of millions of dollars, and there's a company called Ruffer I mean, there are people with, 8,000 BTC, over 100,000 BTC. A dude walking on the streets today has 1 million BTC. 1 million BTC. Yeah, that Shamalf guy out of Facebook. Remember the guy Shamalf? I can't pronounce his last name. 1 million BTC. I mean, that is some interesting stuff. It is hard to argue, but what is going on there with that, right? It's really, really hard to argue what's going on there. So, wow, congratulations, we are here. Yes, look, we're going to go over the fireside chat with Navin Gupta. It was really a great video. Shout out to Bank XRP for sharing that with the community. But boy, did Ripple and XRP respond. I shouldn't say Ripple, because Ripple has nothing to do with it. Did XRP respond? Wow. Did XRP respond or not? Oh, DIY investing. Shout out to that young man. Shout out to DIY investing. Shout out to DIY investing. He put a whole Bitcoin in 2 or 3 days ago. 3 days ago. He put a Bitcoin, $30,000 worth of his money into XRP at 23 cents. And he already had a long-term stash of XRP. He already had it. You got to love that, man. I'm telling you, you have to love that. Shout out to all my fam out there on Facebook. Trying a little bit of a little different thing here to see how it works. So got the phone for Facebook and got the laptop on using Zoom. It seems like it's going to work out really, really swell. I don't know how I'm going to be able to share, though, anything I do on Facebook. I don't know. Maybe if I go to Facebook, go to my page. I don't know how I'll be able to do it. We'll see. We shall soon see how that would work. Bitcoin themselves are coming up on $1 trillion market cap. I mean, just think about what's going on. Just think about it. And it could be 2 or 3 trillion here very, very soon, guys. So we're going to go over the numbers because the numbers are exciting. We got another exciting day for Blockfolio. If you got that Blockfolio app, it's looking really, really good. Richard France, how are you, my friend? Dante is in the building. How are you, Dante? XRP number 1, good to see you. Mario XRP Crypto says Celsius is a money-making machine. I would have to agree with you, my friend. I look forward to Mondays, every single Monday. I look forward to opening up that app and seeing what kind of money I made on my money. Mark Pasio is here. Did any XRP news come out? No XRP news came out that I'm aware of. Crypto Ice is in the building. What's good, brother? Everyone like and subscribe. See, just breaking it down for us. Thank you, Crypto Ice. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate you being here today. And by the way, Crypto Ice has a YouTube channel as well, guys. Make sure that you go check him out. BTC themselves are coming up on $1 trillion. Crypto Patient is here. Hi, Crypto Patient. How are you? Chrissy Faust is in the building. Good to see you, miss. I don't have an exit for Stellar Lumens, brother. Doug Davenport, good to see you. I do not own any Stellar Lumens. What else we got? Who got here? Lee Davidson is here. What's up, my friend? So happy I doubled my XRP holdings at the bottom. Good for you. Yeah, you were telling us about that move you did, Lee. I love that. It is historic. Years down the road, we will all smile and say, I was a part of that, John. You're so right. We were around in the days when we were there. We were in the move. We were in the arena when the market cap for digital assets hit $1 trillion. Right? I'm just so happy for all of us, right? I'm so happy for you guys. Again, another great day to pay attention to what your Blockfolio app has going on, checking out your digital assets, checking out your portfolio. But I got to tell you, for XRP to be doing what it's doing in the midst of a lawsuit, it was just a few days ago where people were exiting and the world was coming to an end. I don't care if it goes back down to 20 cents now. I know, I have confidence personally where this is going. Because if it can respond and get up to what, 35, 36 cents, you're done? Okay, thank you. If it can respond and get up to 35, I think it got as high as 36 cents. Think about that. I mean, Bitcoin, I don't know what is going on with Bitcoin. What is going on? $39,784. I think it might have hit 40,000. Ethereum is at $1,276. $1,206 for $76 for Ethereum. XRP is at 34.8 cents, 34.9 cents. Litecoin's at $180, which is really, really good. Cardano's at 32 cents. Man, Cardano's been doing its thing. Polkadot's at $10.13. Bitcoin Cash, $479. Stellar Lumen's at 33 cents. So, yeah. Oh man, Stellar Lumen had 10 cents. What, 10 cents on XRP just hours ago. Just hours ago. Shout out for those of you that hold both Stellar and XRP. You guys are, I'm sure you guys are absolutely excited about that. Binance Coin's at $44. Link is at $17.17. Satoshi Vision's Bitcoin is at $184. And so that kind of wraps up the top 10 to 12 tokens there, or coins. But $1 trillion market cap is 10,000% exciting. Man, oh man, let's listen to a little bit from Navin Gupta. Wow. He's at an event, I don't know, in Mumbai or Dubai, one or the other, and he's talking about the mammoth that is Ripple, the company, and its technology. Let's see if I can't share this the right way. Let's see, let's do this. Let's share. Let's see if we can't see this working the right way. Bye. Let me see. I'm supposed to be able to hide this. Let's share this from the Navin Gupta. This is pretty cool.
So what we are building.
It is really, really, really cool. Let me make sure that you guys are seeing this. Yeah, there it is. You guys got it. All right. Let's take a listen to this.
Is routers for money. So in some way we are like, what we are building is routers for money. So in some way we are like a Cisco, which essentially, like Cisco is for the internet, Ripple is for the movement of money, right? So that was one. The second thing that you asked about, why Ripple or why not something else? I think technology part is the easy one to solve. I think there's so many brilliant people just in this room itself who can probably come up with a better technology, and technology will keep evolving. But where we make a difference is the ecosystem, right? So, I mean, a lot of people will have different telephones, but standardizing that telephone connectivity and say, can we build a switchboard in which more and more people can join? As hundreds of financial institutions and their customers become part of Ripple, that's the place where we make a big difference. And then another place which you will see in 2 years is interoperability. So for example, Ripple, in its open source, we build an open standard called as Interledger Protocol, and there could be other open standards as well. And the way we think about it will be traditional networks, like for example, a MasterCard network, a Visa network, a check network, or an ACH network in a country will be interoperable with the Ripple network. So we don't think of it as an isolated world, but we think about the technology and we are seeing, hey, 2 years later, what is the problem that we are going to have? We are going to have the problem of interoperability. And we have already solved for that so that the Ripple network is again not built in isolation like most of the networks are, but they're able to speak with each other, right? And that's where our mind is at, interoperability and building the ecosystem.
Some powerful stuff right there from Navin. Some powerful stuff from Navin Gupta right there. I mean, it really does say it all, does it not? I would encourage you guys to definitely check out this video. It's on YouTube. It is Bank XRP Bank XRP, one word. Ripple Navin Gupta talks CBDC bridge asset XRP interoperability. Really, really, really good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. I listened to all 28 minutes of that. He's such a sharp guy, and he's able to, I love the way he's able to lay down things so that we can all understand what is going on. It's just a really sharp guy, without question. So Ryan James, good to see you. Elon Musk is now richer than Jeff Bezos. I know, that's funny. That's real interesting stuff going on there with that market. Tammy B, another lady in crypto was here. How are you, Tammy? Should you buy more now or wait for a dip? Buy more of what, Tammy? What's going on, Michael Cummings? What's up, C? So how is XRP pumping so much? My thoughts tell me it is the big institutions getting their hands in the pot. Well, yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say, Michael. For me, I just think, look, there's an ecosystem, right? Right, there's a whole XRP ecosystem, right? First of all, 95% of the trade of XRP is outside of the US. It's outside of the US. And there's a whole nother, so that could be just speculators, could be, right? Retail investors, could be just that. But there's an ecosystem where there's market makers and market takers. You know, there's a whole XRP business model taking place around XRP, an ecosystem. Well, companies use ODL, right? There's a whole ecosystem that's going on, right? And so that has nothing, the SEC can't do anything about that, right? And so, you know, there's probably a reason why Ripple did what they did in beginning to navigate outside of the US, you know, and getting stuff done while they wait for quote unquote regulatory clarity. And so it's hard to say what it is. It really is. I'm just shocked at where Bitcoin is right now, being so high like that. So it's really hard to say. I think that people understand that institutions are here, they get it. I mean, that look, when Paul Tudor Jones and a Mexican billionaire and people like MicroStrategy put $500 million or more into Bitcoin, that is massive. And it could be Bitcoin and other stuff. But that is massive. It's waking up so many different people. Yale, Harvard, and Stanford, they each have a crypto fund as part of their endowment. Yale, Harvard, Stanford. Each of them have one, right? And so it's our time, right? The market is understanding what's going on. And trust me when I tell you that everyone is awake now. Real money is 100% have been woken up by what happened. $1 trillion in market cap. You can't go back now. You cannot go back. For me, it doesn't make sense for me to have the majority of my fiat in Bitcoin. It makes because it makes better sense for me to have the majority of my fiat in altcoins, right? And because you can get more of a gain. And then if I want some BTC, I can always get some with other people's money, if you understand that concept, right? With other people's money. So the answer to your question, Michael, is I just think that there's an XRP ecosystem that's operating right now, right? So you say big institutions, would that be US investors? Are they buying XRP with the SEC in a lawsuit? I don't know. I don't know, but I do know that there is an XRP ecosystem that exists outside of the US and where market makers and market takers and people needing to provide liquidity is still going on. It's still happening, right? It's still happening. And I would just say this, when a young kid in his 20s can put a whole BTC on XRP and purchase 100,000 XRP at one time at 23 cents, 102,000 something or 700 XRP. Well, if he can look at a chart and his buddy, another 20-something-year-old TA guy, showed him a chart to look at and said that people are insane if they're selling their XRP. And then 2 days later, maybe 3 days later, it's 23 cents to 35 cents. I just think it's the sticking power of XRP. I think it's just the biggest thing. It's being used as a digital asset, an ODL, whatever you want to say, it's being used. And think about what's going to happen when this lawsuit thing is over, right? Think about what's going to happen then when it's over. The lawsuit is done, it's over. Doesn't matter the outcome. XRP is still going to be used. It's either going to be used everywhere but the US, or it's going to be used everywhere, right? The outcome of the lawsuit is going to have nothing to do with Ripple, the company, moving forward, and XRP, the greatest digital asset, continuing to be used. Oh no, really? Ah, that sucks. XRP number one said, did you watch B blockchain backers update videos yet? I have not. Now, when you say updated videos, on his channel or in the course, XRP number one, looks like it's only going to be one alt season. Oh, well, that sucks. So yeah, XRP number one, let me know. Is that on his YouTube channel, or did he update? He said it was going to be a week or so updating the course. So it must be his YouTube channel. Silver Surfer's here. What's going on? Over when? 2022, 2025? Any views on that? Silver Surfer, I don't have any views on when that lawsuit is going to be over. I was watching, listening to Thinking Crypto today, and Greg Kidd, you know, I'm going to share with you what he said, but I'm let you listen to what he said. In the course, oh, really? He updated it already. Okay, thank you, XRP number one. I knew he said he thought it was going to be a while, so it's good to see he's got some stuff done. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a listen to it for sure. Yeah, that kind of cuts the gains down significantly, which really means that I'm gonna have to roll some alts into XRP, and which is going to be real tricky if there's only going to be one alt season. So the answer to that question is, who said 20? Silver Surfer is, well, I don't think Ripple is going to walk away the same way that Kick and Telegram walked away, which was just a fine. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, cool. So they SEC fines them, they pay it, and the SEC is, okay, change what you're doing, but you can still stay in business. But they didn't get any clarity from that. There was no clarity in that. And that, I think, is the biggest challenge. There was no clarity in both of those decisions. They paid a fine, they continued to operate, they got the hands, their hands slapped, and they continued to operate. But there's still no clarity there. That's right, CryptoIce. People are assuming the SEC case has to be resolved before we see XRP in the dollars. And I think, just this recent movement really proves that that's just not the case. What does South Korea care about if the United States government has a lawsuit with XRP? What do they care? Right? Korea, Japan, China, India, what do they care? And I think it's proof positive that they don't care by this movement. And even if it goes back down to 20 and then goes back up again, it's just more buying opportunity I see. So let me see if I can share a little bit of what Greg Kidd said with you guys. Let me find it first. He was on Thinking Crypto the other day, and yeah, he shared this. I'm gonna share it with you guys if I can find it. There it is here.
And it's a very...
Hold on. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do that right? Hold on a second. There we go. All right, just take a listen to this, guys.
Actually doing any innovation in our regulatory environment. It's not providing clarity. What it is, it's kind of like a Tony Soprano world. You know, he's like, you know, he takes his piece and then he kind of goes away. And, you know, it's almost as if like the SEC, like treating it like, you know, like ambulance chasing. We shook these companies down. We made more money than it cost us to prosecute the case. So therefore, we're not costing the taxpayers any money. And the collateral damage of the uncertainty that's created, the loss of innovation, the loss of competition in the marketplace, just the general just chaos of not knowing is like, that's not like their problem. And so we don't want a settlement like that from Ripple. And so I hope Ripple...
Right, we don't want a settlement like that from Ripple. I mean, that's basically what he's saying. We don't want a settlement like that. Oh, wow. Hey, TJ Jackson, what's going on, my friend? Oh, I see you. Hey, Rashonda, how are you? I see her here. She said, sorry, I hit the wrong thing. Yeah, I see her right here. I see her. I see the missus in here, TJ Jackson. Hello to you. Rashonda, hello to you. Thanks for checking out Crypto Siege on Facebook. Did you guys see that Greg Kidd thing there? Did you see it or did you only hear it? I feel like you only heard it. No liquidity, no gain, says Logic 484. Someone's checking in from, I think that's Korea. Yuwong Jang, how are you? XRP. Did you guys hear that? I mean, did you see Navin or did you not see Navin? I mean, Navin, Greg Kidd. Only heard it. All right, let me see what's going on with the stop share here. What's going on here? Okay, screen share. Let me try it one more time.
Yeah. You know, they're like, yeah, I'll just factor that into my monopoly pricing and I'll earn it back, but it's not changing the basic power structure or mindset of the companies. It's not actually doing any innovation in our regulatory environment. It's not providing clarity. What it is, it's kind of like a Tony Soprano world. You know, he's like, you know, he takes his piece and then he kind of goes away. And, you know, it's almost as if like the SEC, like treating it like, you know, like ambulance chasing. We shook these companies down. We made more money than it cost us to prosecute the case. So therefore, we're not costing the taxpayers any money. And the collateral damage of the uncertainty that's created, the loss of innovation, the loss of competition in the marketplace, just the general just chaos of not knowing is like, that's not like their problem. And so we don't want a settlement like that from Ripple. And so I hope Ripple, because they already have the XRP out versus like for a long time, unlike Kick or Telegram, it's kind of maybe more of a fight to the death because, you know, the cat's, the horse is out of the barn. I mean, it's been out there for 7 years. And there's, you know, essentially what the SEC is trying to do is take a room full of toothpaste and put it back into a toothpaste tube, right? And there's no way it's going to happen. There's nothing in the...
Taking a room full of toothpaste and trying to put it back into the toothpaste. Well, what he essentially said is, you know, we can't, it's not enough for Ripple to just, you know, get the fine, pay for the fine, you know, understand that that's going to happen and move on, right? That's not enough. We need clarity. You see you changing the screen. Okay, good. Thank you, XRP number one. Right. And so like we need clarity. That is ultimately the main thing. So, and that's what I said. I said it a couple of days ago that like this settlement, if the SEC is not willing to give some clarity, say that they're going to change the rules and give XRP some type of designation other than security, then it could be a while. And what Greg Kidd was saying in that interview on Thinking Crypto, shout out to Thinking Crypto for making that happen. It was a good questions. Is the SEC that all they want to do is enforcement actions. They don't want to provide clarity. They don't want to be the ones to you know, say this Howey test needs to be revisited, even though. And this is the last administration. That's an important part to note as well. That's the last administration. 5 or 6 of the SEC people left. We got a new interim head in Elad Roisman. Hester Peirce is there, and she flat out said that we have to relook at this Howey test and that it doesn't apply in today's world. So maybe the new. What's going on, Alex D. Flaws? Good to see you, bro. Maybe the new SEC people will come together and relook and revisit what's going on. I saw with the Howey test, I saw on Twitter that, you know, there's a chance that the new head will say, yeah, that, you know, look, that was something that was done before I got here, and you know. We're looking, you know, we'd be willing to relook at this Howey test, right? And bring, you know, so maybe Clayton wasn't willing to revisit and relook at it, but perhaps Elad is. And if they're able to do that, you know, I don't know how long something like that would take. I don't know. Maybe it's them, the new people of the SEC, hearing all the testimonials of XRP as a currency and changing it up themselves. I don't know. It's really hard to say how long, but right now it doesn't feel like the lawsuit is going to affect the price of XRP. When I hear TA guys like Alessio Rastani calling for $1.30 XRP in the next, you know, he essentially said 4 to 6 weeks. This is a TA guy who's familiar, 1000% familiar, you know, or at least is aware of the SEC lawsuit, and doesn't have this sentiment of XRP is not going to move because of the lawsuit. You know, he's saying it's a high probability of where it's going to go. It's better than average, I guess. But he also always allows for the opposite. So, and that's again from kind of a TA thing, because he understands that it's not the news, it's how you and I respond to the news. So the news is out. It's out. The lawsuit is there. It's going on. And XRP is doing its thing, right? 39,700, up $40,360. XRP is at 35 cents. Blockchain Backer is saying it's looking like it's only going to be one alt season. That changes a lot of stuff. XRP is up 41% in 24 hours. Like we all had a chance to snatch up 4 for $1, close to 5 for $1. And it is gone. The BTC dominance is at 68%. The market cap is $1,990 million. So, you know what I mean? So for me, for me, I don't know what a settlement's going to look like. I don't know if anyone knows. I don't know. I think that I will say that I believe Ripple wants to look, you know, Ripple's employees, they hold XRP. I'm sure they want XRP to do well. I'm sure they want to see its digital asset that they hold personally do well. You know, I don't know. February, you know, the SEC could come in February, you know, right prior to the date or on the court date and say this. Now, remember, this is not going to be Clayton and the original people who put the lawsuit up. It's just going to be, you know, 5 or 6 different people. They could come in with a completely and totally different thing. You know, in terms of settlement, maybe rescind the settlement and put that what's that thing called? Oh, my playground. Oh my God, why can't remember what this thing is called? Well, they can basically operate, you know, kind of unencumbered by regulatory regulations or anything. Sandbox. Maybe it's that. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. It's going to be interesting to see. But right now, I'm happy to see XRP at 35 cents. Oh, Huan Jeng says, Korean XRP holder is strong army. Looks like Korea Exchange Upbit has premium price. So there it is, guys, right there. There's a Korean XRP holder. Welcome to the channel, Huang. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Korean XRP holder is strong army. Looks like Korea Exchange Upbit has premium price. So again, the market is moving in other places. Korea and Southeast Asia has traditionally just set the tone and the pace for digital assets. And then we have someone checking in from Korea telling us that. So they love XRP. Japan and Korea love XRP. Yeah. Drew Ward, Ripple doesn't want to settle, they want to win. Well, it doesn't mean that a settlement can't come with a win, right? I think it all depends on what a win looks like, right? I mean, the most important thing that they want is clarity. What are we? What are you designating us as? We believe we're a currency. Can we get that? Right? That's what they kind of want. They want the currency. And if you got the CFPB and you got FinCEN and Treasury, you know, you get all these government institutions saying, you know, we believe it's a currency as well. I don't think this new administration from the SEC is going to be reluctant to do that. You know, I just don't. Richard Franz says, crypto siege, when Bitcoin crashes for the bear market, then they pump XRP to $100 to take people by surprise. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen. Right? Yeah, I mean, they were right. You're right, Drew. Sandbox. Yep, Drew. Thank you. Right. So you're right. They were offered settlements. They had years to settle. They were just offered a settlement, right? Garlinghouse and Chris Larson were both offered a settlement. They decided individually, and they decided no, they're not going to do it. But it doesn't mean in the settlement, right, to get this thing over, that they don't get the clarity that they need that comes with it. It also, it's another thing to understand as well, that, you know, the judge makes these kind of I call it intermediated rulings, right? So throughout the course of a proceedings or a lawsuit, you know, the judge is hearing from one side and hearing from the other side one day. He's hearing from this side, hearing from that day for a week. He's hearing from this side, hearing from that side for about 3 weeks. And then he'll do this kind of intermediate thing where he'll kind of say, well, based upon what's going on, it looks like the plaintiff is not proving his case. It looks like the defendants are doing a better job of proving their case, right? And he'll do that throughout the course to kind of give the other sides a chance to kind of, you know, come back to the table and work out something. And I think, you know, ultimately, I think that is what's going to happen, and that's how they're going to come to a settlement. You know, the market essentially in terms of, you know, the big movements is going to be, you know, spring, summer, fall, right? Or maybe even summer and fall. I mean, the big movements might not happen until May, June, July. So we still have months left. Typically, it's, you know, the big movements, the time where people start to say, this is all I'm going to get out of my asset is November, December, January. Gokhan Zavia Akta said, may the judge be an XRP from the XRP family. Yeah, that would be nice, my friend. Good to see you in the stream, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. We got over 100 people in the stream and only 36 likes, guys. Please do me a favor. Collapse the chat if you haven't already. Go smash that like button and then come back and hang out. We're trying to get just as many likes if we have viewers in the stream. Christian Fernandez, how high do you think Stellar Lumen will go? I have no idea about Stellar Lumen, how well it's going to do or not do. I think all the alts are going to do well in this market, especially the ones with real world use case. Yep. D&T is killing it, says John Love. Jay Marty's in the building. What's going on, my friend? Siege, I like how you was about to try to pronounce that name. Yeah, that wasn't going to work, right, Jay Marty? That was not going to work. I would have totally butchered that. Michael Cummings, everyone hit that like and subscribe button. Siege Live is where it's at. Love the knowledge. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, my friend. So, again, listen to Greg Kidd. This is a regulator. This Greg Kidd is a he's a former regulator, right? Can I change that? Nope. Right. I mean, he's a former regulator. And I think he understands you know, how this stuff works. And he also mentioned how he's been sued several times, right? And so he understands that from a business perspective as well. Brian Kennedy says a settlement looks like money. Yeah, and I think there are some people in the SEC, it's about the dollar, you know, like their win is the dollar amount that gets announced on mainstream media, right? 8 million for Kick, 18 million, I believe, or so from Telegram. You know, so you know they're going to try a $20-50 million thing from XRP. For them, that's the win. The win is that big dollar amount, you know, that gets announced on mainstream media. As far as I'm concerned, that's where they look for the win. Jerry Baker, hi, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Right? We'll see how that goes. So it's really hard to say, but right now, I guess I feel great. I feel great that XRP is moving in the midst of a lawsuit. And listen to our friend from Korea. Upbit is, you know, major exchange. They're doing their thing over there. And understand 95% of trading, 95% is done outside of the US. Our friend from Korea says BitTrue Flares 13 cent cannot send to Polonius because it's an IOU. That is correct, my friend. It's a IUU, but it does really speak to what's going on, what's going to happen when that thing actually gets listed, right? So, you know, maybe the sandbox thing that Hush the Purse, what's encouraging for me is that Hush the Purse has openly stated that the Howey test needs to be revisited, that it's old, it's ancient. Just think about that. You don't think she might be part of, I don't know if she can be part, be called to testify or not. I don't know. But certainly she's speaking with the current people at the SEC and saying this is something. Certainly she's having conversations with, you got to think that the new people coming into the SEC are having conversations about this lawsuit, right? Elad, right? They got to have conversations like, what's going on? This was done before I even got here. Like what, you know what I mean? So, I've always thought that, Clayton has always dealt on the nepotism side. And I always thought there was a bigger picture to what they were looking to do. And I just think amongst his boys, he was not willing to, give a system and in essence, a new asset class, the green light to move forward. He didn't want to do that, right? Because you got to understand that this asset class moving forward is a disruptor to the banks. It's a disruptor to JP Morgan, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs. It's a disruptor to their business model. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. The digital asset space is a disruptor. It is interfering. It is wreaking havoc on their business model. Make no mistake about it. And especially, in my humble opinion, Ripple in what they're doing with FIs and banks. Because Ripple is basically cutting the legs from underneath these top banks. And say, no, you're driving in this friction-filled environment, and we're about to disrupt that. And we're giving all the other 9,990 banks an opportunity to win outside and operate, if you will, outside of this friction-filled environment. And so how can those boys from Citigroup and Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan and Wells Fargo, how can they possibly be happy about that? They can't. And so they may be making moves to pivot, but they certainly wouldn't mind things being slowed down. They certainly wouldn't mind things being slowed down. And SPQR Media, Lee and Jay from SPQR Media did a video the other day. They pointed out factually the connection to Goldman Sachs that Jay Clayton has. I believe JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, but I know for sure Goldman Sachs. And if you think that we live in a world where the good old boy network is gone, you're kidding yourself. And they may not be able to flat out come and say that they're dealing in that. I mean, his wife is a former VP at Goldman Sachs. I think at one time he was an attorney or something, a part of a law firm, Clayton, that represented JP Morgan or was on retainer by JP Morgan, one or the other, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think he's going to be the one. I don't think he wanted to be the one to give this new asset class, especially in payments, the green light. He didn't want to do it. He's let the next person do it. We'll stall and delay and why no clarity for 7-8 years? Right? You have to think about that. Why no clarity? Jay Clayton, whether he may have $50 million net worth right now for some odd reason. But he goes to work, every day too. He used to. I mean, he hangs out with people on golf courses, right? On tennis courts. Who do you think he's hanging out with? Right? We said this on this channel time and time again, that Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson do not have the relationship with Jay Clayton that the people from Citi and Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan do. I mean, that just it's just common sense. There's just no way. Those dudes are the incumbents. Ripple, Brad, and Chris are the new guys on the block. And that is the world we live in. Larry Miller, much love from Frankfurt, Germany. Thank you, brother. Back at you, dude. Appreciate you checking in today on the stream, brother. Guys, do me a favor, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. We're on a mad dash. 52 people, over 100 people on the stream, 52 likes. Do me a favor, smash the like button and come back and hang out. Definitely appreciate that. It helps with the algorithm on YouTube, and it gets more people the opportunity to see this channel, because we want to bring more of us into space, right? That's the goal, bring more of the average Joe and the average Jane into this space. And hopefully this channel can be a way to do that. How us people buy XRP now, delist from exchange, even ATM Bitcoin merchant don't have XRP either. Oh, wow, really? And is that in Korea? Yeah, Jay Clayton, Jay Clayton. I mean, nearly a 50% pump while being sued. That is really crazy. Yeah, it's odd. It's hard to explain why that. I mean, it's hard to explain. You can buy an uphold. You can, oh, you're in the US. Okay. You can buy an uphold. Right? Michael Cummings shared that you can go buy an uphold. In fact, I believe DAI and BK each the other day bought some on uphold. I mean, you could still buy, you know, up until the 15th, 19th, whatever, when they start actually exchanging, right? Trading. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for hanging out, says TJ Jackson. Thank you, TJ. Logic says the Fed pumps both markets. Yeah. Daniel McAlpine. Hi from South Africa. I believe the SEC is a blessing in disguise, because when the case is over, XRP will go crazy. Everyone will rush to buy XRP. I agree. I agree with you, Daniel. And welcome from South Africa, my friend. Appreciate you checking in on the Crypto Jesus family, Crypto Sieges family, and welcome. Right? So, right, a bunch of bankers, XRP #1. And that's exactly my point, ultimately. Ripple and its technology is the disruptor. And the incumbents have to find a new way, right? I mean, it's not like they're going to be totally wiped out, right? They have a different vertical. They have a ton of different verticals that they're in, but certainly the corresponding banking model is a source of major revenue for them, right? So I mean, that's really the deal there. Let me see if I wanted to share this with you guys. Stephen the Bull Diep shared that. I thought that was great. Arturo Portillo. Let me see if this will work this time. Hold on and see. Yeah, there it is. Let's go over to Twitter here for just a bit. Share something with you guys. Can you use the Binance DEX in the United States? That's a great question, XRP #1. The answer is, I don't know. I would think that you can, because it's decentralized exchange. I don't think it matters, and they have an XRP Binance coin pair, huh? That's interesting. Darren Carter, what's good, bro? Good to see you. All the institutional investors are making the market take off without question. They're coming in, and them coming in is just the beginning. What's going to happen in the summertime? What's going to happen in the fall? They'll be coming in as well. Weird comment when you see my avatar today. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, my friend. It is tough to mention those two words. Logic 484. Only a few coins will go crazy this year. VeChain, Singularity Net, Zilliqa. They don't want you to have XRP. It's over for the banks. It's for the banks. They don't want you to have XRP. It's for the banks. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's too late. TJ Jackson believes retail investors didn't push XRP 50% 24 hours. That's for sure, right? 24 hours. Think about it. And how is that happening? Is it because of the XRP ecosystem, TJ Jackson, you think, what's going on in the other places where ODLs continue to be used and XRP is being used? Or is it institutions, right? Are institutions in the United States buying XRP? Do they know something that we don't know? I don't know. I do know they get the words a lot sooner than we would get the word, right? FUD is, love the format, says Tubo's World. Love the format. Is FUD a format of gaslighting? I'm 6 months deep, and at times it seems like I am insane for holding this asset. Ha, 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 ha. I don't know what gaslighting is. FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And if you're just 6 months into this, boy, you got to thank your lucky stars because you got some good timing, my friend. I think, did you know, guys, that I think tomorrow is 3 years. I believe I saw that on Twitter, that tomorrow is 3 years since XRP hit its all-time high. Three years. Morris Prince, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. So R3 and SBI. Well, we all know that SBI is definitely a champion of XRP, right? Yeah, exactly, Darren. This is without the lawsuit, bro. Without, think about what happens when there is no lawsuit. That's what I am encouraged by. Jack Frost, that's what I was thinking. It was the market makers. Because there's an ecosystem still going on. You gotta, right? I think that's what a lot of people miss. Unlike other digital assets, XRP has an ecosystem outside of you and I wanting to get the best price for it and sell it at the highest price. They got this ecosystem going on with market makers providing liquidity, right, to the different platforms and in the XRP ecosystem. And maybe they know something and they started snatching up as much as they possibly can when it was $4 for $1. I mean, that's a pretty big jump, right? That is a pretty big jump. Hold on a second, what's going on here? So it says here, given the current state of the markets, I could very easily play Mr. Smarty Pants. This is three, and say something along the lines of, you see, I told you Stellar Lumens was a bad hedge against XRP price. But that was not what my tweet was about. Somehow people can't manage to understand it. His tweet was on the 6th yesterday. If you seriously believe that tokens like Stellar are a good hedge against the ongoing legal concerns affecting Ripple and XRP indirectly, I don't think there's room for you to get any more stupid. That's some harsh words right there, but that's what he was saying. I mean, why is this not playing here? There it is. It takes a long time for this thing to catch up. Man, oh man. I want to share this video with you guys. This is from the Cryptic Poet. Check this out. This is hilarious, guys. Check this out. So this is for the cryptic poet, bringing XRP back from the dead. Oh, yo, my goodness. So, 80Ks, that is hilarious. What else did I want to share with you guys? James Rule XRP shared this. OCC, SEC, and FinCEN crypto verdicts empower banks, but anger fintechs, according to paymentsource.com. That is interesting. That is interesting. That's an interesting thing right there. That the fintechs are not so excited about it. Huh? I know that Jeremy Allaire was not that happy about it as well. Maybe even the people from Square. This is a great point from the crypto whale. The most powerful computer in the entire universe is sitting in your head. More than 87 billion cells at work every second, waiting for your instructions. Either you drive your mind or your mind drives you. Very, very true. Everything's crashing. What's crashing right now? Is the market going down all of a sudden? What happened? Coinbase is down. They just continue to get away with it, don't they? Coinbase just continues to get away with it. Whenever they run out of digital assets, they have to go down because they're not really holding as much as they say they're holding, in my opinion. Do you really think it's IT? Do you really think it's... I don't see it. I don't see how this is somehow an IT issue. Like, I don't see it. Down again, though, huh? Interesting. Paul S. says the XRP network has only been live since mid-October of 2018. Freaking Coinbase, right? XRP dropped again. Wow. So what is going on with the market? It goes up and goes down so fast like that. Let's see where XRP is now. 30 cents. Yeah, BTC's at 37. What is going on? $0.35 to 30 cents real quick, right? If you listen to Alessio Rastani on YouTube, and I highly suggest that you do, it's staying over that 30.5 level is what's the thing, which is going to be hugely important. So now Stellar 3.26 for 24 hours, XRP 21.14. They're right there neck and neck in terms of price. Yeah, Link was just $17. Now it's $15. Interesting stuff. VeChain, it was 3 cents, 2.8 right now. So we see Coinbase is just for learning crypto. Yeah. It's just a big old broker logic 484. Yeah, BTC knocked back hard from 40K level at 37.7. Coinbase, Morris Princey 7 says Coinbase is the official e-break. B-R-A-K-E is the e-break of the crypto market. So true. Right. XRP number one. Who would trade stocks after being in crypto? You would fall asleep. Think about that. It's so true. So true. Yeah, stay off an exchange that always goes down, man. That's ridiculous. Now that pro.coinbase is another thing. That thing don't go down, man. That thing doesn't go down. They continue, right? Because they're catering to institutional investors, by the way. Coinbase.com is just a broker, right? It's just a broker, guys. So I'm gonna hop off here because I got to go to the BC Backup course and check out the revisited modules because it's looking like we're only going to have one alt season. So, which means you got to change the strategy up. Got to change the strategy up. So I have to look at that and see what's going on. Art Vein, Coinbase is down. Yeah, so if institutions come into this market, look, you can rest assured if they're truly in, they want the best bang for their dollars. So we got to all prepare for that. If they are truly in and they're seeing a $1 trillion market cap, trust me when I say they want to get the big bang for the buck as best they can. Like what is going on? 29.7 for XRP now, $15 for Link. Cell token 581. Cell token is very, very interesting token. Doesn't really respond that much to the market. It's totally driven by how the platform grows for the most part. All right, so let me see here. I'll do this. I'm going to do this. Shout out to everybody out there on Facebook. Appreciate you putting up with my patience with me looking down. I will figure out how to make it all work here soon. For sure, I'll figure that out. Definitely will figure that out. But in any case, guys, just understand that if the institution are in, they want the best bang for the buck. They want to get as much as they possibly can. Morris Prince is like a Bitcoin correction is incoming. Yeah, I'm prepared for it. Molten Wolf is here. How are you, my friend? Welcome to the channel, bro. LOL, glad I found your channel a few months back. I got a Celsius account and just finished moving all my bags off of Coinbase. Congratulations, brother. I'm glad you found the channel as well. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for your Mondays. I'm happy for your future Mondays. Every single Monday morning, you will wake up and be excited about the fact that you are acting like the 1% of the 1% and earning money on your assets. It's a powerful, powerful thing. I don't even know what gaslighting is. Phoenix Coleman 126 says, maybe this is gaslighting on a global scale. Lord, let me get this dip. Thanks, Siege. You're welcome, my friend. Is that a lady in crypto? Is that another lady? Phoenix Coleman, are you another lady in crypto? I'd love to see that. We need more ladies in this space. You're welcome, Molten Wolf. We are in good hands. GDLT, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. XRP taking a hit now. TMS Clan is here. How are you, my friend? Coinbase Pro is down, Joseph? Huh. That's interesting because I just shouted out Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Pro is down. Well, how are you supposed to get some exits and move into some other stuff when these platforms are going down like that? Oh, okay. Lying. Oh, gaslighting is lying. Okay. Oh, you're a lady lawyer too. Well, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. I commend you, Phoenix Coleman, for being in the digital asset space, for one. And you're an attorney as well. That is awesome. Do you have any thoughts on this Ripple SEC lawsuit, Phoenix Coleman? Yeah, I guess if Coinbase is down, it's down in that you can't even log in, Jack Frost, then you're not able to log into pro.coinbase, I don't think either. A retrace of 40, a pullback to 34,800, says XRP number one. Cool. Yeah, I gotta let Miss Crypto Siege know the bad news that it's probably only going to be one alt season. Oh, I was so looking forward. Oh man, I was really looking forward to 2 alt seasons. Because now I got to think about what is a price on one alt season going to look like for XRP. She says, I do, but can't type fast enough. Well, let me ask you, I mean, in your opinion, do you, given the fact that Ripple is going to want to get a clarity in terms of its designation, commodity, security, currency, given that that is most, the thing that they're looking forward to most is getting clarity on that. Is it possible for them to settle and get that clarity? Or does there have to be a judge ruling, in your opinion? Frogadelic Research Group, yeah. BC Backer is kind of saying it's looking like it's only going to be one all season. So that doesn't mean that it's definite, but it certainly means to start planning. For me, it means planning, kind of planning for that. Rav Singh, one all season, but price set, flywheel effect, so better than two. Yeah, if we get the price set, sure. I don't know how we can plan around that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, one all season, even in an XRP, are $10, right? $10 to $13. That's going to get you, I don't know, $70,000 to $90,000. If you do 70% of your XRP, then what? 3 times that, maybe. And so it's, I don't know. Yeah. Darren Carter, don't know, because it looks like BTC, people are thinking BTC is just going to just run up and just kind of leave the alts, kind of behind, 50, 60,000 or so higher, to 50 or 60,000, Darren Carter. And the alts are not reaching their all-time highs yet. It's pretty much the scenario. And doesn't mean that it's accurate that there is only going to be one, but it's a trusted source, blockchain backer, who's kind of feeling like it's looking like just the one. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if we get this retracement. We'll see. Institutional money might make it so that it's only one all season. Yeah, that's what I thought too. So Phoenix is saying the same thing that I said earlier, guys, because I think it was, I don't know if it was Jack or it was Drew, who was saying they don't want to settle. And I said, well, they want clarity. I'm saying, well, I believe that they can get clarity in a settlement, right? And Phoenix Coleman 126, a lady in crypto who's also an attorney, says that Ripple can stipulate designation and still settle. Right? Are you on Twitter, Phoenix Coleman 126? If you are, can you put your what, I don't know what they call those things, tags, gamer tags or whatever, in the chat so I could follow you on Twitter? Hey, Barbara Taylor, how are you, man? It's good to see you. Hey, C's, I've been here for 3 roller coaster years, enjoying all the ups and downs and meeting all kinds of cool, like-minded people. Same for me. I've been here for 4 years. Well, close to 4 years. I got in 2016. Absolutely. And tomorrow, I believe, Barbara, is the 3-year anniversary of XRP's all-time high. I don't watch Crypto Teacher. Frogadelic. Stephen Kurt, what's good, brother? Good to see you. But guys, we got a lady of crypto who's also an attorney, and she believes that Ripple. Oh, okay. Can you tell me what your thing is on Twitter so I can follow you, Phoenix Coleman? But she believes that in a settlement, Ripple can still, stipulate a designation in that settlement. Oh, same name. Oh, okay. I'll make sure I follow you on Twitter, Phoenix Coleman 126. If I could spell Phoenix, that would be oh so good. Oh, hold on. Why doesn't that work? It's not coming up. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. It's not coming up. It's tricky on Twitter, but I will definitely find you and follow you. Oh, Phoenix Coleman ESQ. Okay. Okay, I will make sure I definitely follow you for sure. So that's kind of where I am. Rob Singh says, stipulate designation. What does that really mean, Miss Phoenix? Well, it means that they can, you know, as part of the settlement, you know, that they get clarification. They get a designation, right? As part of the settlement, we're not a security. We don't believe we're a security. We believe we're a currency. And part of our settlement, we would like that, right? They will say they are prepared to fight to force negotiations. Yeah, absolutely. There it is right there, guys. That's great stuff. This is kind of the inside stuff that we want. You know, I've always said that we need to be asking questions of attorneys, right? Of people that are familiar with the ins and outs of how these things work, not somebody who's getting emotional because they read something from the lawsuit with all these allegations. That's not where you get the real. You don't get the real answers from a YouTuber going over the lawsuit and then that YouTuber giving your opinion of what the allegations mean, good or bad, true or not true. You can't get the right perspective that way because those are merely allegations. And my understanding from my experience in lawsuits is they can allege pretty much anything they want to allege, pretty much anything that they want to allege. Yeah, crypto_siege, CEEJ, Phoenix Coleman. Crypto_CEEJ. So guys, and that's really, really important. So it's interesting to see. I for the life of me, I don't understand why Bitcoin is doing what it's doing right now. I mean, that's a big time bounce down. It's back up to 38. Oh my God. Yeah, institutional money is definitely in the space, guys. Institutional money is definitely in the space. Stipulation is basically agreeing to a fact and agreeing not to dispute. There we are right there, right? There it is right there. Stipulation is basically agreeing to a fact and agreeing not to dispute. Yeah, and for me, when you look at the facts, when you look at FinCEN and you look at the UK and Japan and other nations calling it a currency, when you get people like Tom Emmer on record stating that he doesn't believe XRP is a security, you get former SEC enforcement people saying XRP is not a security, it's more like a currency. You just kind of get all that thrown in the mix, right? It to me, it's a slam shut thing. Doesn't mean that Ripple's not going to get fined. That doesn't mean that's not. I believe 100% that they are going to get fined, but they're not concerned so much about the fine as they are clarity. And Phoenix Coleman says, disclaimer, of course, is that these are my general thoughts after only reading complaint in its entirety once, right? There you go. And thank you for clearing that up. Right. And so this is kind of where I am, is I just, look, Ripple is, it has a massive amount of cash, a massive amount of not just attorneys, but the right attorneys. They got SEC people, former SEC people, right? Right. They're prepared. They are 100% prepared. And then I just think that you got the current people in the SEC who are looking to move forward, who don't have the nepotism factors, in my opinion, weighing on them, and the good old boy network influence weighing on them that Jay Clayton has, in my opinion, right? And so that's kind of how I am on that right there. So we shall soon see. Right. And then Drew Orr says yes, and that is why Ripple said they won't be settling. Right. So, and that's kind of the deal. And so, we'll see how that looks. We'll see what that is going to look like. You can get clarity without, you can get clarity and still settle. Right. According to Miss Phoenix, you can get clarity and still settle. And a settlement is really just, kind of both parties agreeing that, we don't need to drag this out, right? It's not really so much a win and loss. I think the win and loss comes in when the judge is kind of making these intermediate rulings, if you will. I forget what those are called. And, one side is getting more favorable rulings, right, throughout the course of the whole process, and they kind of come to tell. I've been part of those, right? Where, we got two rulings in our favor, and the next thing you know, there was a settlement. Well, we didn't settle, right? We didn't settle. So we didn't come to the table with the settlement, I should say. We didn't offer the settlement, but we took it because, we got the stuff that we want in the settlement written out. And we said, yeah, cool. And so the challenge is how long? And I don't know how long it's going to take. I really don't. I don't know if it's months, weeks, years. I don't know how long the Telegram and Kick and EOS thing took, but I believe each of those took a year. The big question is, can XRP move during the lawsuit? And I think that question has been answered already. So we'll see. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out today, guys. I definitely appreciate you guys being here. It's been a really, really, really awesome and cool hang. Thank you so much, Phoenix Coma 126, for your insight from an attorney's perspective. Definitely appreciate that. Drew Ward, appreciate you being here today, my friend. I want to be XRP paid is in the building. Good to see you. XRP number one, thanks as always. I'm about to check out bcbacker.com, get the latest updates on that for sure. Barbara Taylor, another latest crypto. Thank you so much for checking in. I appreciate you being here. Basil Stamaccio. XRP would have crashed already if the lawsuit is deemed a win for the SEC. Yep, Drew Ward. Yeah, I remember that. I read it. We will aggressively fight and prove our case. Absolutely. They can agree on a modification out of court. I don't know about that. We'll see. Rav Singh, appreciate you being here. Stephen Kurt, XRP number one. Darren Carter, Logic 484. Morris Prince, appreciate you hanging out. Willie Washington, as always. GDLT, TMS Clan, Molten Wolf, Frogadelic Research, Jack Frost, and Lobson. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. Never, ever forget this, guys, as I wrap up. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys.